going to Africa. It's more like, oh.
Well, travelling to somewhere new kind of opens your eyes to other cultures, other ways of living, other stories.
The main reason why I'm going is that I want to be able to spend some time where I'm not focusing on my own aspirations and my own career and my own achievements. I want to be able to just focus on someone else and help other people.
And because it's so action-packed and you do things every single day, you know, your day off is walking in the jungle.
There's real satisfaction I find in being able to do something different and go somewhere that you're not used to being in. It's not in anyone's comfort zone, so that's what makes it exciting.
I'm really excited and I've got my coat, so all is good. I'm excited to sleep on the plane, to be honest with you, because I got up at 5 o'clock this morning. But yeah, I'm loving it.
Numbers.
1, 2, 3, 4,
5, 6, 7, 8,
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Hello, BRIT School! We're at the Botanical Gardens at the moment, on the top of a massive mountain, and it's amazing. It's sort of our sightseeing day, so we're kind of looking at all the amazing plants and stuff. And the trees are so high. We just passed all these, is it shanty towns? Yeah. We passed all these shanty towns. It's really interesting.
Right now, we've just arrived in a landing plane. It's really cool inside. There's buttons and everything.
It's called a djembe drum. I have an electric kit at home, so I kind of play on that, and I gig a lot with my drum. So, I don't know, it's just something that I kind of taught myself.
How's the morning, bro?
The dance we're learning today is the Gota dance and the Mango dance. The Gota dance goes with this particular song.
Like a life lesson in one. Yeah. Dancing is treated so differently. It's not saying it's like perfect. Everything has to be perfect and it's so precise.
And even even if you're doing it wrong, it doesn't matter, because as long as you've got what they were saying and you keep what they're saying in mind, about not forgetting where you're from.
There's so much more I need to learn before I could be anywhere as good as them. They were amazing, but I'm just honoured that we got to be able to do it with them.
my hands are really sore. We all had lots of fun.
We went to the leprosarium on Friday and we learned about how the lepers were treated. Basically, because of their disease, even though they're cured, people won't touch them. There was a visit from some lawyers that were trying to help them and give them money, but when it came to shake their hands, no one would shake their hands. I just thought that was really sad because they're not contagious, but they still get treated like that.
Is it compulsory that they must stay here?
Oh, you see, the reason why most of them are here, you see, when you get the disease, your family members don't really accept you. If you allow them to go home, they'll go and die. When you don't get the love and the care and the support that they need, each and every one of us need to be loved. We need to be careful. They are also human beings.
It was really nice to shake their hands and interact with them because they were saying to some of us that they have many visitors but not many that make physical communication with them, so it's lovely that they get that.
My name is Father Andrew Campbell. I'm a priest, a missionary priest working in Ghana since 1971. What is it? Just to bring hope and bring love and bring dignity to the poor and to the needy. And this is exactly what my life is as a Catholic priest, is to help the poor, help the needy, give them dignity, give them love. Let them know that they are not lost, let them know they are special to us. And it's a great pleasure, it's really a great honour to be able to work with them.
I don't know about you, I find it quite frustrating because they're segregated for little reason now.
And they all sang for us, and we sang with them, and it was really lovely. Had a beautiful voice. Yeah, I think they loved it. They were cheering after every performance, and they had big smiles on their faces.
Places that they have to live in, no one treats them with respect. The psychological damage that actually comes with leprosy is worse because they're just outcast from society. And the helper, I was talking to her, and she was doing her national service for a year, and she was telling me that her friends always make fun of her and say, well, why are you helping them? They're not real people. Which is really sad because when you talk to them, they were so genuine and they were so nice and they were so happy that we were there. But if someone outcast me like that and wouldn't touch me and wouldn't treated me awfully just because there's something that I couldn't do anything about, it would really upset me. Yeah, it was a big shock for me to see people being treated like that.
We just danced in a Ghana rainstorm and it was beautiful. It was epic.
It just started raining, warm rain, and we just lied on the floor and embraced it.
A nice end to a lovely day. To me, visiting Cordiabe School was the most valuable part of the whole trip, even though it wasn't necessarily the most pleasant.
We're at Cordiabe School and we're currently just waiting to get ready to build a wall around the school. It's going to be good. We're here for the next 2 days.
Everlasting Father, we are going to do great, and we shall all see great in our lives. We ask all this through Christ our Lord. Amen.
I had a bit of a moment yesterday where I kind of realised how much more that school needs than just a lick of paint.
I think it was the most hard-hitting place that we've been to so far, just because of the fact that they really had nothing. And I've never met anyone before that's really had nothing. They were just so desperate.
I mean, they have nothing. Half of them weren't wearing shoes to school. They live in horrific conditions. And some of them literally come from the slums. All their school bags were torn. I saw a boy had a bag of rice that used to have rice in it. It was his school bag. The kids are so happy.
We're painting the walls at the moment. They're scraping down the walls.
The kids, they were happy to see us, but it became more of a desperate attempt to try and get things from us, like food, and they just wanted things from us, and it was quite difficult to see that from such small children. What's your name?
Elizabeth.
Oh, cute!
We're painting BRIT School at the moment. It's quite hot, quite humid. But yeah, it's quite hard work as well, and we're also building a wall around the school.
We're just doing a bit of bricklaying with some massive breeze blocks.
They really enjoyed us being there and were just happy to have company, which was lovely, and I'm glad that we could give that to them.
BRIT is one of thousands of schools, probably, in Ghana, and there are schools that are probably much worse than BRIT, and children in much worse conditions.
Some of them live in slums and in shacks. They live in like tiny houses with their grandparents because their parents have died of HIV.
And what is your name?
Christy. I'm 13 years old.
Spontaneous rainstorm.
It's going good. It's really hard because I've got my roller on the end of a broom, which means it's hard to balance. But it's looking good. We just need to keep going.
I live at Scotland.
Played a game of football with them, which was really lovely.
So there's been a lot of tension about the match tomorrow. Are you excited?
Yeah, apparently I'm the captain and everyone around here calls me Rooney, so I've got a lot of expectations to live up to, but I'm sure we can pull out a win. No one really seems to want to play, so it might just be me against 11. It's going to be wicked.
It wasn't on the surface. Like if you just look at the photos, you just look. The kids look happy, they look alright, but a lot of the time they were asking for food. We felt helpless. But when we go back to London, we're not helpless, and it's really difficult to articulate. I mean, the minimal amount of effort that students at BRIT would have to do to make a huge difference to these children. I think it's just the beginning, really.
It was good to see all the children and spend some time with them and let them watch us perform and watch some of their performances.
Hello everybody! Hi! We're from the BRIT School in the UK, and this is our show for you. And don't it feel good? Yeah, yeah, now.
What's our strategy?
Yeah.
So where's Ellie playing? So we're going to get the ball, and as soon as we get it, we're just going to shoot.
Connor, what's your warm up?
Who's saying my name?
Oh guys, me.
Bananas. Gonna be fine.
This is a list for being a pen pal with one of the children at the school that we just visited.
Traditionally, we are children, so we want you to have this. Yes. He has accepted it. He has accepted it. Okay.
We are in conversation with the chief. Shai has given us a bottle of water with this picture on the front as a sign of welcoming.
The welfare of the community. Everyone in the community. Number one, education. I advise them to school to school. Number two, their health wise. I like a
We're now on the toilet break. This happens lots and lots and lots and lots when we're driving on the road, because people say they need a toilet break and we go to the toilet, and at that moment not everybody needs to go to the toilet, and then suddenly someone else needs to go to the toilet 5 minutes later. And now it's about to rain.
Wrong one!
And another. And another. And another.
We're on the roadside at the moment because there aren't always toilets around in Ghana, so the boys are doing a wee in a bush.
Today we went to the rainforest and we had to wake up at about 4 AM this morning, and everyone was just so tired. We had Katie banging on our doors, it was hilarious. Oh, we drove through like, I think it was about 6 villages, and it was beautiful. The sun was rising and it was such a gorgeous colour. We had like, all the children out like, carrying all the goods and carrying all the water. But then you realise that like you wouldn't be doing this at 6 o'clock in the morning. Like, when you drive through it, you're just like, oh wow, that's so different to England. Like, it's really shocking. It was so beautiful. Everything was green. Like, it was so green. From where we are at the moment, it's literally a city, and then when you get there, it's not. You don't feel like you're in Ghana.
I've just read a notice in the museum that I'm having a look around before we go into the rainforest, and it says that this is one of the only photographs ever taken of an elephant in the national park. As the trip photographer, I now feel kind of doubtful about us getting any shots of animals.
And we had this tour guide, and he was brilliant. Like before we got to all the bridges, he showed us all the trees and he talked about it with such passion. It was beautiful. It was so good.
My name is Ben Achiampong. I'm a community tour guide at Kakum National Park, and I'm from Denchira tribe.
Just what? I'm just loving the fact that I'm doing this and everyone else is in 1-2-1 doing MIDI and I'm in the jungle.
Oh, we had to walk up a really big hill as well, and that was hilarious because no one could see, like we were all tripping up and it was so funny. It was so high, like it was so high. I'm terrified of heights, so I think I was ripping it. But it was like once you were on it, that was it. It was really nice. Like obviously you had to hold on so tight, and you don't realise it. Like as soon as you step on, it just drops. And there was 6 or 7 of them, and the third one was the biggest. But it was so gorgeous. You felt like you were in the treetops. It was really spectacular. Like if you look down, you didn't realise how high you were when you were up there. But it was really beautiful. Everything was such a gorgeous colour, and you had these butterflies. Like everywhere you looked, there were butterflies, and it was really nice.
Right now we're in Khartoum Rainforest. Currently finishing our bridge walk. Pretty scary, but yeah, we've all done it.
So Bernadette's was really interesting because it was probably the most wealthy school in London, and you could really tell from the equipment they had and the way the kids acted around you. And it was a real contrast to Cordiabe, which was just the days before that. And I think it was important that we saw both sides of the spectrum, and that was a really big eye-opener. Just the level of difference between rich and poor in this country.
I don't think people in London or at the BRIT School realise how much stuff we have, how much stuff that we don't need. It made me realise how little BRIT School would need to raise to make such a difference.
It just made me realise how some people in this world really don't have anything, and we have like everything. And no matter how hard they try, they'll never have the same chances as us. I really, really hope that we can make a difference to that one school and just raise money, and like 50 quid would go so far in Ghanaian money, and that could just help them like change their lives. They do really need help, like really. It's different when you're watching things on TV and you see people that are starving, and you sort of look at it and you think about it, but it doesn't go in. But when you're actually there and you meet them and they're grabbing you and trying to get food off you, and like they're starving and they look ill and unhealthy, it's then that you really think, oh my God, like, this needs to stop.